So you've probably heard about the 75 Hard Challenge. And yeah, it's intense. But what we're talking about today is how to actually get through it. This isn't just a list of rules, it's a full-on mental toughness program. We're going to break down how to conquer it based on the real-world experience of someone who's done it not just once, but multiple times.
And this is where it all starts for so many people. It's not really about the number on the scale, it's about this deep, nagging feeling of being stuck. This quote is so raw and honest because it captures that exact moment of dissatisfaction that pushes you to do something drastic. This feeling right here, that's the why. That's the fuel you've got to hold on to for all 75 days.
And that's really the whole point. 75 Hard isn't really a fitness challenge, it's a mental reset. It's for those times when you know you aren't showing up for yourself, when you're just sick and tired of feeling lazy or unmotivated. The entire goal is to build that discipline, that confidence, that unbreakable mental toughness.
All right, let's get into the nitty-gritty, starting with the diet. Rule number 1 is simple. Follow a diet, any diet, with 0 alcohol and absolutely 0 cheat meals for 75 days straight. Now, the most important words in that sentence are any diet. This is where you get to define the challenge for yourself.
So how do you actually pick one? Well, first, it has to be a real challenge for you. But, and this is important, it also has to be attainable. If you're eating takeout every night, jumping straight to a super strict diet might be setting yourself up to fail. So be honest. Then, make sure it lines up with your bigger goals. And finally, the most crucial step, write it all down. Get super specific so there is absolutely no wiggle room on what you can and can't have.
And you can see how this can change over time. The first time around, the goal was pretty straightforward. Cut out sugar and desserts and track macros, your protein, carbs, and fats. But for round 2, the challenge leveled up. It became gluten-free, animal-based, and, get this, no condiments, no ketchup.
And this right here gets to the heart of the challenge. Giving up something as small as ketchup wasn't really about the food itself. It was about identity. It was about proving to yourself that you don't need these little things you lean on, that your meals and you are good enough without them. It's a surprisingly deep mental game.
Okay, next up, the workouts. The rule is 2 completely separate 45-minute workouts every single day. And trust me, you cannot just wing this one. It takes some serious planning and consistency. You gotta have a strategy and backup plans ready to go.
But it's not just about getting 2 workouts in. One of them comes with a very specific, totally non-negotiable condition. And there it is. One of those workouts every single day has to be outside. It doesn't matter if it's raining, snowing, freezing cold, or blazing hot. No excuses. This isn't just about getting a sweat on. It's about systematically destroying your comfort zone. It forces you to deal with something you can't control, the weather, and still come out on top. This is where that mental toughness is really built.
So, to make this work, you absolutely need a game plan. Try to schedule that outdoor workout strategically, maybe first thing in the morning to get it done. And mix it up. Do weightlifting one day, a long walk the next, maybe a yoga class, and always have a backup plan, like an at-home workout app, just in case life happens. All right, let's move on to the other 3 daily rules. Think of these as the glue that holds the whole challenge together. They're the foundational habits that support everything else. Reading 10 pages, drinking a gallon of water, and taking a progress photo. Every single day. Now, the reading rule is super specific. It has to be 10 pages from a nonfiction, self-development type of book. And the guy who created the challenge, Andy Frisella, is very clear on this. It has to be a physical book. No Kindles, no audiobooks. The idea is to actively use your brain to learn and grow, not just passively consume content.
And here's a pro tip to make this habit even more powerful. Theme your reading. Instead of just grabbing random books, pick a skill you really want to work on. Maybe you want to get better at public speaking or negotiation. For 75 days, you can give yourself a masterclass in that one subject. It's a total game changer.
Okay, a gallon of water a day sounds like a lot, but a simple schedule makes it so much easier. Here's a brilliant way to do it. Get a 40-ounce bottle. Your goal is to finish the first one by breakfast, the second one around lunchtime, and the final one before dinner. This way, you're not chugging water at 10 p.m. and then waking up all night.
Now listen up, because none of this works without this last, absolutely crucial piece. You have to track everything, every single day. Use an app, a note on your phone, a physical notebook, whatever, but you need a checklist. Ticking off those 5 tasks every day is the only way to be sure you did them, because if you miss even one tiny thing, you're all the way back to day 1.
So now that we've gone through all the rules, let's talk about the real prize here. Because it's not about how you look in the progress photo on day 75. The real reward is the deep internal shift that happens when you keep every single promise you make to yourself for 75 days in a row.
And this quote just says it all. You look back at the person you were on day 1, that unmotivated person who felt so stuck, and you realize, wow, I'm just not that person anymore. You've proven to yourself, through nothing but your own actions, that you are capable of so much more than you ever thought.
A lot of people think this challenge is all about restriction and what you can't do. But really, it's about discovery. You use this time to find healthier swaps, workouts you actually enjoy, healthy foods that taste amazing, new habits that make you feel good. The goal is that these swaps stop feeling like a challenge and just become your new, better lifestyle.
And in the end, this is what you walk away with. It's more than a fitter body or some new habits. It's an unbreakable, rock-solid sense of trust in yourself. It's the quiet confidence that comes from knowing that when you decide to do something, you get it done. And that self-trust, it changes everything.
So, as we wrap this up, the question really turns back to you. We've seen how this framework can be the spark for incredible change. The real question isn't whether or not you can do it. It's, what change are you ready to make?